Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucia and this is Lulu's Leaves. Today's video is going to be a vlog. It's been a little while since I've done one and I know you guys really enjoy these. So that is what today's video is going to be. There's going to be a ton of fun stuff involved. I'm going to be feeding my frogs, going to be doing a little bit of care in terms of my animals, and then I'm also going to be doing a lot of redecorating today. This always happens where I will just do a plant tour and then all of a sudden I feel like rearranging absolutely everything. So a lot of things have already changed since that video. But yeah, you'll be able to see a little bit of my thought process today in terms of that. So that'll be really fun. If you're wondering why, I look like this, it's because today I got my brows laminated for the first time. They're obviously super fresh and I still need to shape them once they settle, but they're still in the perm/lamination phase. So if they look a little funny, that's why, but I'm really excited about the results. Before we do get into the video though, if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, definitely click that button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and also join as a member if you want to gain access to an awesome Discord group chat, as well as some extra content. And lastly, before we do jump right into it, I want to say a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Plantaya. Plantaya is a small business that specializes in these adorable little humidifiers here. And let me tell you, they are game changing. One thing that I really love about these guys is that they are short throw humidifiers, which makes them great for our plants, our greenhouses, and our grow tents. I also love how portable and adjustable they are too. They're super sleek, so I don't have to worry about them taking up any space. You just have to position them, plug them in, and go. You might ask yourself why this is so different from all of the humidifiers on the market. And the reason for that is because the bio-vapor technology inside the Plantaya is tuned in to only surround your plants. It also replicates an evergreen forest's natural air and humidity. It's like having a separate biome in your own home. And let me tell you, these have been super helpful in my plant room. It's not magic, it's just a little bit of science and a lot of passion behind these guys. These guys will save you so much time and effort. They only take about 2 seconds to fill up, which is amazing. And they last 10 hours on their alternative mode. So definitely convenient if you ask me. One of the biggest issues I've had with my other humidifiers, and one of the reasons that I don't actually use them to this day, is because I've actually found that I have a hard time breathing in super humid air. And when you have a powerhouse of a humidifier on 24/7, you definitely feel the effects of that. So these guys are great because they actually just target your plant and not the rest of your room. So you can breathe easily and your plants get all the love that they need. If you want 1, 2, or even 3 of these guys for yourself, definitely go check out the link in my description down below. If you go check it out right now, you will be able to take advantage of their buy 2 get 1 free deal, which is exceptional, especially when you are getting smaller humidifiers. It is a really great idea to get a few to really target those special plants. So yeah, go check them out, guys.
Is that yummy? You're so messy.
Nice face through me.
All right, so I do need to take care of the crickets today. A lot of you guys asked in my last video. If you haven't already watched my White's tree frog video, you will not know why I have crickets in my house. I have them to feed to my frogs, but they also need to be taken care of so that they live longer. So what I need to do today is replace the paper towel because it's getting a little bit dirty in there, and I also need to replace their food. So we'll do that together. So I always like doing this in the bathroom just because if anything gets out, I can more easily get to them in the shower here before they go into the house. I haven't had any escapees, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, as you can see, it's obviously pretty dirty in here just from, you know, their poop and stuff. All right, and usually what I would do is I would put the lid back on, flip it over, and try to get any extra little dirt or, you know, junk out of there. But because a lot of these are really, really small, I don't want them to potentially get out of the top here. So what I'm gonna do instead is just clean it up as best as I can for now. I think everything's out of there that needs to be out of there. And then next time when all of the crickets are a little bit bigger, I will dump it upside down again. So yeah, I just like to place 2 pieces of paper towel in here. It's really funny because I don't think I would ever see myself doing this about 2 months ago, but you know, you just become more comfortable with these things and they're what feeds your little babies, so you know, you just get used to it. All right, so that looks nice and clean. Let's go fill up their little dish. All right, and you guys have seen this stuff before, but I am using the Fluker's Orange Cube Complete Cricket Diet. This seems to work really well for them, and I don't get a lot of cricket death. So yeah, I'm gonna keep using this until I find a reason to do otherwise. It's nice this sun is coming out, but yeah, I also have some potato. So I'm gonna cut that up and put some in the dish as well. I forgot that I do also have apples, so I'm going to add a little bit of that. You watching what we're doing, Lumi? Yeah. Okay guys, I just had a super random thought. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea or not, but what I really feel like doing today is switching out some of the plants that are in my living room with some of the plants that are in my office. I've had a lot of time to let some plants grow out, and the leaves outside on the tree that's blocking all of the sun into this room are going to be falling soon. It is fall here, so yeah, I thought that it would be nice to bring some more higher light plants or plants that might you know, just look nice in this room over here for the winter time. I really do find that this room does the best in winter. The kitchen's definitely the best in summer when this tree is blocking, but this big window gets so much light. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my office, I'm gonna pick out some plants. I'm gonna take some plants from here and maybe move them into the office. We'll see what happens there, but we're gonna do some switcherooing, you know? And again, I don't know how smart this is because a lot of these things, you know, haven't been treated for pests in a while, but I am going to check them over just carefully before I do move anything beside anything too expensive. So yeah, let's get on into that. So I've been thinking about moving my orchid here for a little bit. I want to keep most of the pots in this room. So if the plants are moving, the pots are likely not going to be moving. So we'll leave this little basket guy here. But I do think that I want this guy in the office, maybe even in the cabinet, like who knows? Let's just go crazy for a sec. But I'll put this one aside and we'll see where we end up putting this guy. I think I'm gonna leave the bipenniform. It's not really my favorite plant and I don't think I really want it anywhere that's gonna take up too much attention, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this one's gonna stay here. This Dracaena actually I might put into the cabinet because it definitely needs some light. I wanna stop putting just expensive plants in my cabinet and instead put plants that would really appreciate it in there. So yeah, we're gonna move this one over to the cabinet. That might mean that I have to repot it, or it might mean that I just put it in a white pot. But I think I have a clear pot that I could literally just transfer this over into. So yeah, we'll put this one aside as well. Okay, so I am quickly just going to swap this Dracaena into the clear pot so that it can go into the cabinet. I really don't like having anything but clear pots in there, so that's why I'm doing that. I already need to clean this tray so badly, so I'm just going to repot on here. The roots actually look okay. All right, well that was easy. Let's go put this guy in the cabinet. I'm just gonna put everything that I plan to move on this tray here so it's easier to bring them over. This guy has also just been sitting on the shelf with nothing in it. I do think I wanna put my begonias in here from Botanicas, but they'll probably not stay just out in the open because there are a lot of cracks. This won't keep high enough humidity. So yeah, I think what I will do is I will put the begonias in here and possibly even put this in the cabinet. I'm not sure if you guys watched my tour video, but actually, I don't think it was my tour video. I think it was a vlog. I said that I thought that I overwatered this plant. And as you can see, I definitely overwatered it. It honestly went from a beautiful green plant to yellow and crunchy in a matter of 2 days. So that is unfortunate. This was a cool plant, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll just throw this guy out. I think the Nummularioides is going to stay. It actually does pretty well out here. While it doesn't grow super fast, it's not dying. So yeah, we'll keep that one there. I think I'm gonna move the Hoya Memoria though, because this one was thriving and it's definitely not now. I really like this pot though. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's really, really cool. I might take this out of pon. I tried it and I just hate pon for some reason. I'm glad I didn't get too much of it, but we'll see about this one. That Melanochrysum looks way too nice to go anywhere else or be in any other pot. So that's gonna stay there along with my Philodendron Brazil. Actually, that Brazil might move. I actually really love this on the side of the cabinet. So if I have something that I can replace this with, I don't think it's really gonna be, you know, missing from this spot too much. So yeah, I'm actually gonna put this on top of the cabinet. Okay, I'm honestly just fooling around with this area right now. I think I might actually leave this black Rose Forever arrangement on the shelf here. I don't know that I love a black so much in this room, but the couch is black, so I may as well, you know, tie in a little bit of black here and there. Those guys don't need any sunlight, so I mean, they make a nice piece of decor. Yeah, I don't know, we'll figure this out, but I am gonna continue on the other side, just pulling plants that I don't want on here anymore. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping this guy. He seems to do really well here, and I am just loving how this is looking on here. Beautiful new leaves coming in. It's just so full and bushy. And my Hoya Louis Bois is actually doing okay. So this is gonna stay here too. I think this actual shelf, like this level, is going to stay the same. But while I do love this lulusleaves trellis here, I literally said I wasn't gonna move it, but I think I am. It's just not doing as well. When I had it in my kitchen, it was growing so fast, and now it's just not. So I am gonna move it and see if I can get it growing a little bit better elsewhere. I'm actually pretty happy with the rest of this shelf, so I think I'm gonna keep it as is. We'll just mostly focus on the other side. But yeah, let me go and see what I can bring out here. So I wanted to put my philodendron pastazanum up there because it does not look good in the office right now, but it honestly doesn't look good anywhere. So I think that I will just leave it there even though it doesn't really fit right now, and we'll just see. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite, but I want this plant to do better, and I think it will do better up there. What I might actually do is just push this one backwards and then have this kind of come forward. And hopefully that will kind of distract from the clear pot there. I think I'm gonna put the Pilea pebromioides on this shelf too. While I do really like it where it was, I think it's just such a beautiful plant, and I don't really look at the spot where it was, so it'll look nicer on the shelf there. Okay, so I do want the wicker thing back on this shelf actually, because it definitely breaks it up a little bit. So let's see, maybe I put this back up on the top shelf. Like that. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, we gotta figure something out for this shelf. Something green for sure. Actually, maybe we do this guy since I'm not really putting any plants over here right now. We'll try this one. It doesn't look great, but I will temporarily leave it there. I think actually what's throwing me is this more than anything. Maybe this just stays over here. Why don't we try the Dischidia over there? Okay, yeah, I do like that. And then because I wasn't 100% sure about it anyways, I think I'm actually gonna put the orchid back on here, just in a different spot. Right there maybe, with the flowers. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, I feel like that already looks a lot better. What I am going to do is I'm gonna get the Retusa from the office, and I'm gonna put it up there on top with those guys. It does trail a bit, so it might trail down the side. All right, I do think that looks really cute. The only issue is that pastazanum, but I'm gonna leave it for a day or two and see if those leaves start to move towards the window, and hopefully that'll help that look a little bit better. But I really do like how this shelf looks right now, so I'm really glad that I decided to move things around. All right, so I'm gonna put this Philodendron Brazil in the office. I think it's gonna look cute on the side of the cabinet. I'm also going to put this guy on top of the cabinet. I think that'll look cute too. I am actually going to leave the lulusleaves plant on here because, like I was saying, this room is actually going to be getting a lot brighter in the next little bit, so I'm gonna give it a chance once the light gets better, and then if not, I'll put it back in the kitchen. Okay, then I also wanna try out this whale fin on here. These guys obviously don't need a ton of light. I just did water this because it is looking pretty wrinkly there. But yeah, let's see how it looks in the back. All right, there we go. I think this shelf looks good too. Well guys, that is all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching me reorganize my plants for the millionth time. But yeah, let me know how you guys enjoyed the frog content. Let me know if you want to see more of that. I'm happy to make dedicated videos about them too if you're interested. So yeah, leave your feedback down below. But that is going to be all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. But that's going to be all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.